right, everybody. Welcome to Lakeland Junior Senior High School for tonight's boys varsity basketball matchup between the Fremont Eagles and your Lakeland Lakers. I am Coach Ryan O'Shea alongside Adam Betts, bringing you the action this season for the Lakeland Lakers basketball team. And we got a pretty exciting team coming back from last year. Lakers lost a few guys like Ben Kyle and Tommy Curtis, Zeke Watchman, and Christian Troyer. Those are some big shoes to fill, but we got a young team. Nate Kyle is the only senior on the roster, and so this team is scrappy, and we're looking forward to see what they can do this year, improving upon what they built on last year, which was a 16-win campaign. So, Coach, what are you looking at this year for our boys?
We talked a lot last year about how the older guys were going to mesh with the younger guys, but I think this year is more about seeing where the younger guys are going to step up and replace those older guys. So you talked about the 4 seniors that graduated last year, and you also talked about Nate Kyle, but those 4 sophomores that got a lot of run last year, that's Hartso, Arroyo, Merrifield, and Cook. They're going to be looked to step up and fill in and score points and play a lot of minutes this year.
Yep. So looking at the starting lineups for both teams, Lakeland brings in 3 sophomores in Kyle Hartso, Kean Arroyo, and Keegan Merrifield, and then also junior and Justin Carlson. We'll do official lineups here in a little bit, but and then that lone senior Nate Kyle. And we can talk about Nate here for a little bit. Nate has really improved his overall game that he had developed last year. He got a lot of confidence from playing with his brother Ben. Ben has now moved on and is playing golf down at UIndy. And then Nate this year, especially this summer, he's grown a little bit. He can jump out of the gym now. He can dunk it whenever. He had a nice dunk in the scrimmage against Elkhart 2 weeks ago. And he's the type of kid that we're going to be relying on to make shots and be the guy that we need to make those big shots in those big moments. So Nate's one that get another year of watching him play is going to be a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, you said it exactly right. Dude had a huge summer, a massive summer. He put a lot of work in, and he hopes to show it now.
All right. So, looking at what we've got here for the matchup tonight, offensively, we're looking at Lakeland to run their motion offense and do a lot of handoffs, penetrations, and really it seems like the game plan from Coach Kyle is going to be one where we want to slow down the game and not get out and run as much, because that's exactly what Fremont wants to do. They want to get out and run. They want to push the ball down the court. They want to get the ball out in the wings and shoot a lot of threes. And the kid that we're looking for to make a big impact tonight for the Fremont Eagles is going to be number 25, Slee, Connor Slee. And he scored 33 points in the first game. And that he's a very good shooter, and he's the guy that we need to find and deny the ball. We're going to face guard him to start, and a little inside information that I got from Kean Arroyo today was that Kean's going to end up guarding him at the start, and then it's probably going to be a combination of Justin Carlson a little bit, and then also a guy off the bench named Anthony Kincharan. So we're looking at those guys to play a lot and hopefully shut down number 25 Sleep.
Yeah, and I think he had about 24 or 25 in game 2 as well. So he's averaging almost 30 points a game this year, and let me tell you, folks, he's a lights-out shooter, and that's the MO from this Fremont team. They're going to shoot the ball and shoot the ball and shoot the ball. And if they're missing shots, they're just going to shoot the ball more. All right, we got the fight songs going on here, and we have completed our pregame show, so we'll be back here after the national anthem to bring you the Lakeland Lakers versus the Fremont Eagles.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lakeland Junior Senior High School for tonight's boys varsity basketball matchup. We have the national anthem here momentarily, and then we'll get you guys the starting lineups for tonight's boys varsity basketball matchup, and bring you all the action right here from LaGrange, Indiana. And a really nice rendition of the national anthem from our Lakeland Junior Senior High band, and that awesome, huge American flag right here in the middle of the gym, along with the other changes that are happening around in this gym. We got a new paint job on the walls, got new logos on the sides, so it's a really nice new look for this gym, and then we're also going to have a brand new floor here installed in March. So a lot of exciting things happening here at Lakeland High School, and we're excited to bring you guys all the action. So, without further ado, the starting lineups are being introduced right now for both teams, and really excited to watch this team play. And for tonight, Coach Kyle is talking about how Fremont plays a matchup zone, and so they're going to be doing a lot of ball pressure, as you can imagine, and probably do some diamond three-quarter court press is what Coach here has listed. So it's one of those things where we are definitely going to have to keep the ball moving up the court, and once we break that press and get into our offense, be patient with the ball and make sure that we get proper shots.
Yeah, for their play style, it makes sense for them to want to speed the game up, get a lot of threes up, because they shoot a lot of threes, and you know that's not always the most high percentage shot. So the more opportunities you get to take those threes, the more opportunities you get to make those threes.
Exactly. And the guy that we're looking for to make those threes for Fremont tonight again is number 25, Connor Slee. He had 33 points in their first game, and he had 25 the other night. So he's averaging close to 30 points a game there. And he's a guy that, again, we're going to look for Kean Arroyo to match up on him and see if Kean can do the dirty work and make sure that Connor doesn't go off. But hopefully if Ryan Eaton is correct, and Ryan's always right about his predictions with the Lakeland Athletics, he predicts a 70-50 victory for the Lakers tonight. So we'll see how it goes, and we're about ready to tip off the second game of the season for the Lakers here tonight, and the first Friday night, and a lot of LaGrange people out here, and it's an exciting time here to be a Laker. So starting lineups for the Lakers, you got Kyle Hartsoe, Kean Arroyo, Keegan Merrifield, Justin Carlson, and Nate Kyle started off for the Lakers. And for the Eagles, you got Corbin Beeman, Colton Guthrie, Caden Hofnagel, Connor Slee, and Ethan Grimm. So
we had some good help side rotation there from Keegan Merrifield to come down and protect the baseline and forced it out of bounds. So here comes Fremont with an inbounds play.
All right, driving baseline. Couldn't quite get the shot up. It looks like it might go out of bounds, but a nice save there by Keegan Merrifield and a quick push by Kean Arroyo. A free ball from Carlson is good. Justin Carlson, three-pointer.
Just looked like Fremont didn't pick everybody up on the break, and that leads to a wide open three in the corner.
Answer three by Fremont does not go, but a score there for the Eagles by number 11, Caden Hofnagel. And it is 3-2 Lakers here very, very early. That matchup zone giving a lot of problems, and you're going to get a charge call on Kean Arroyo, and that's Corbin Beeman who slid right in front of him. That's the guy that Coach was looking for to slide in front and take some flops.
It was in the scouting report. You saw it. That's the
tie up right away, and that's the safety that we love. Kean Arroyo, if you're not familiar with him on the football field.
He high-pointed that one, didn't he?
He is a very good ball hawk back in the defensive backfield for the Laker football team. And errant pass there leads to a fast breakout, but a missed layup by Colton Guthrie. And Lakers are right back on the attack. Three again from the same spot. Carlson, good! Three-pointer, Justin Carlson. 2 threes early on. Referee stopped play for a second, but not really sure what that was about, but right back at it here. So 2 quick threes by Justin Carlson to start off the Lakers, and they're going to get a block call on Keegan Merrifield. But 2 quick threes by Justin. That's exactly what the doctor ordered for the Lakers.
Such a great hot start. You know, only putting something in the mid-40s up on the board in our first game. Come out, hit the first 2 shots. That's a great start.
Yeah, the Lakers were a little sluggish in their first game against the East Noble Knights last Saturday night, but that also could have something to do with a little Thanksgiving hangover, right? A little too much turkey and a little too slow going on. So got that out of our system, and we're ready to rock and roll. 6:30 to go here in the first quarter, and it's 6-2 Lakers.
Lots of energy in the start so far from both teams. The crowd's not packed, but they're active.
Nice hustle play over there, and the Eagles appear to step out of bounds, so it will be Laker basketball. All right, Keenan Arroyo brings it up for the Lakers, and a little motion offense to get us going, and Fremont bench wants to play some defense, and a nice hustle play. Going upfield, we're back and forth here, a little bit of a tennis match, a little turnover session, and that's just what Fremont wants. They want to be a little helter-skelter, but another turnover.
Helter-skelter is the perfect phrase to illustrate the start that we have going on right now. Already multiple turnovers on each side. Everybody just needs to calm down a little bit, settle in, let the game come to them.
Yeah, like you said, good energy by both teams to start off this game, and so the Lakers will look to work, and then we got a foul underneath on Fremont. That's on 33, Ethan Grimm. That's his first, team's first. And while we're at it with the fouls, there's an adjustment to high school basketball this year. So, folks, when you are looking at the scoreboard, the team only needs to get 5 fouls in order to go to the line in a quarter. Then the fouls will reset at the end of each quarter as Nate Kyle puts up a 3, and there's a scrap underneath, and there's going to be another foul by Fremont. And we will be shooting 2. It will be Keegan Merrifield going on the line. So as I was saying, with the free throws situation this year for the for high school rules, this is a nationwide rule that has been changed from NFHS, and they are wanting the games to flow a little bit better. They want teams to have an even shot. And so what was happening, so what they came up with was a quarter rule for the fouls. And again, only five fouls needed for teams to go to the line after a personal foul, and they will be automatically shooting 2. So there is no more 1-on-1 with high school basketball anymore. So we will try to remind you of that, and we'll try to remind ourselves of that. So we've been used to watching basketball for 30 years, and that's the way it goes. We're going to have to adjust ourselves, but that's one of those things that we're going to try to remind you, and that'll help us remind ourselves. So
we're never going to get to see somebody at the scorer's table throw up the 1-on-1 signal ever again.
No,
it's a sad day.
Yeah, that's one of those things where you look at the scorer's table and the scorers are correcting the officials as far as what it is. It's a 1-on-1 or a 2-shot foul, but the fouls will only go to 5 fouls. They won't keep track after that on the scoreboard. Obviously, they will in the scorebook, but as we get another 3 ball by Fremont, and the rebound there by Levi Cook as he enters the game. And another sophomore for the Lakers on the court. And Anthony Concharin also enters for the Lakers. Backdoor cut to Concharin, gets denied, but a nice hustle there by Kean Arroyo. And a tip out of bounds off of Fremont, so it will be Laker basketball.
I'd like to see Lakeland, swinging around a couple times and take a nice composed shot in this possession. It's been up and down. And
yeah, the 2 shots by Justin Carlson were the wide open ones in the corner. Other than that, it's been not as clean, but a 3-ball. Nate Kyle, 3-pointer, and it's 9-2 Lakers. Fremont trying to operate in the half court here. And we're going to timeout by Coach Josh Stuckey from the Eagles. So, right off the bat here, first timeout, 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Lakers have hit 3 threes, 2 by Justin Carlson, 1 by Nate Kyle, and that's the fast start that Coach Kyle was actually looking for.
Yeah, and right as of now, it looks like we had it a little bit wrong. We suspected Fremont would be chucking up the threes, and so far we're 3 for 4 from down there.
Yeah, Fremont's throwing a couple up, but they haven't gone in quite yet for the Eagles. But, you know, percentages, that stuff will always change, and so you got to get enough of a lead that way. Hopefully that doesn't bother you later. But that was a timeout there by Coach Stuckey. I think he wanted to get a nice, good look for his kids, being down 9-2 here early. Doesn't want Lakeland to go on a run here and put this game out of reach in the first quarter.
Great start for the Lakers in this first big weekend conference matchup. The NECC this year, top to bottom, very close.
Yes. Yeah, we haven't had much chance to talk about the NECC as a whole, but we do know that there's going to be several good teams around. Westview is going to be very solid, and there's a couple other teams. Garrett's going to be solid. You know, there's going to be a couple teams that are going to be vying for that championship, and so the Lakers are going to have to play very solid all year long. As the 3 ball goes down there, and there is a foul underneath, so count the basket. Count the basket by the Eagles, and there is a foul underneath.
After the shot went down, it seems like there was a shove on the rebound attempt.
Yep. So Colton Guthrie hits the 3, but the foul is on number 4, Anthony Concharin for the Lakers. And a little tip play out of bounds and gets a basket, and then all of a sudden gets 5 points into possession. It goes from a 9-2 to a 9-7 game, just like that, and Fremont's right back in it. Backdoor cut denied there by Ethan Grimm. Keegan Merrifield was looking for Levi Cook on that one, but Fremont right there. Another 3 ball from Fremont. And another turnover back and forth here. Another 3 from Slee. No good. And there's going to be a foul on the rebound on Levi Cook. And that is the team's 5th. So this will be a 2-shot foul here. Again, team 5 fouls already. And so it's a 2-shot foul here. And you know, Grimm's first free throw attempt goes to the side as Kyle Hartsoe enters for the Lakers.
At first I was a bit resistant to the elimination of the 1-and-1, but after seeing it in a couple of girls' games and now here, you know, I think it really rewards clean play, you know, not fouling, playing good defense.
And 3 ball by Fremont, and they go in front 10-9 on an 8-0 run here very, very quickly. So that timeout by Coach Stuckey, listen to that one. There's a 3 ball by Hartsoe, does not go in. Kean Arroyo can't clean it up, and there's going to be a foul on Kean Arroyo, and the Eagles are going to go line for 2 more. Guthrie misses the first, so this will be a second going up here. Try to push the lead. One more. No good, but a nice tip out there by Grimm. And he'll get the 3 ball in the corner. Good. And 11-0 run, Fremont Eagles. And that'll be a foul on Colton Guthrie. That's their team's 3rd.
Man. Big run there from the Eagles. Big run.
I'd want to know what was going on in that huddle. I don't know what Coach Stuckey said to the Eagles, but it was definitely motivating and definitely one where they responded very, very well. So Lakeland trying to run a little motion offense against their matchup zone. Keegan Merrifield from the top of the key, good. Long jumper too, good for Keegan Merrifield. And a quick steal by Kean Arroyo, dumps off to Kyle Hartso, no good.
Pest with a good energy play there.
Yep. It was a good take there, just didn't go for Grimm, and looking for a nice cutter underneath, but Keegan Merrifield traveled. And as Lakeland was actually up a man on that one, it was almost like a power play where the Eagles were missing one of their players due to a shoe issue. So
they had one in the JV game too. Got to tie the laces a little bit tighter.
A deep football pass there. Oh, almost intercepted, goes right to him. And there's going to be a foul on 42, Chuck Chaco. Should have been an interception there by Kean Arroyo, but the ball tipped and went straight to the Fremont player, and Chuck just happened to run him over. But I'm not too mad about Chuck running people over. That's a good thing when he's playing offensive guard for me. But playing basketball, that's not a great thing.
Yeah.
Chuck's worked really hard in the weight room. He's got a lot bigger, a lot stronger. He's much more coordinated than what he was back when he was a freshman, watching him, and he's grown into a really good football player for us. And he was all-conference honorable mention at defensive end this past season. So as Fremont hits both free throws and is a 15-11 lead for the Fremont Eagles. Looking for a quick turnover, Nate Kyle gets out of it. And Levi's quick pass went to Kyle Hartso, and he got fouled. But they're going to rule it a two-shot foul? Okay, inbound underneath. So that is the fourth foul by the Fremont Eagles, and so the next foul will be in the bonus for Lakeland, and it's a timeout here by Coach Kyle. We'd like to take a moment to thank our primary sponsors of Lakeland Athletics. They are Farmer State Bank, Superior Rigging and Erecting, Miller Super Value and Miller Sign Company, Linder's Tavern on Main, Alpha Building Center, Hal LaGrange Insurance Agency and Auto Owners Insurance, Avery's Lawn Service, Dean B Partners, Brett and Melissa Bateman. Thank you to each of these businesses for your partnership and your support of Lakeland students.
Weird start to this one. Weird start.
Yeah, so if you guys are just joining us, Lakeland jumped out to a 9-2 lead with a couple threes by Justin Carlson and by Nate Kyle. And then Fremont takes a timeout and comes storming back. And they've taken a 15-11 lead out off the back of an 11-0 run that put them in front.
We've had the ebbs and the flows both ways,
So Lakeland will have an inbound underneath their own basket. Look for a nice inbounds play by Coach Kyle here and get a nice bucket and head down the court and play some defense. So see what kind of inbounds play Coach Kyle drew up here. One for Nate to get a three. Fremont was all over it, so kicked out to Chuck in the corner. And they're going to get Kyle Harso for a travel. And it'll be Fremont Eagle basketball. A nice defensive
Good
trap
steal.
there leads to a steal by Kean Arroyo. Kean goes up for a layup, and it is good. Kean Arroyo with a pick and score there.
it's exactly what we needed.
And they're going to get another foul on Kyle Hartso, and Eagles will go back to the line and shoot two.
A lot of fouls here early on Lakeland.
Spread out fairly well.
Yeah, they are spread out. There's not anybody with more than one, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, Kean's got 2, but a lot of fouls here in the first quarter. And so luckily, with this new rule, the fouls will reset at the end of this quarter, and they will have to have 5 more fouls in order to go back to the line. So that's a benefit, I guess, at the moment for Lakeland. Nate Kyle takes an 18-foot jumper. Tough rebound in there by Slee. Levi Cook right with him the whole way, and they're going to trap. Levi and Chuck are going to trap, and they get a poke out of bounds, but it will stay with Fremont.
I wonder if Fremont can keep this pace up. I don't know how deep they go onto their bench, but
Coach Kyle only has 1 guy listed that comes off of their bench. I do know that Lakeland goes 9-10 deep here, so they got a lot of guys that can come in and give some good minutes. Lakeland crowd wanted an offensive foul there. And another 3-ball by Fremont is good. And it's Caden Hofnagel with another 3. They got a hold, and it's going to be 2 shots for Nate Kyle.
We might have a 80-79 game today if he keeps going like this.
Ryan Eaton, he's never wrong. I'm telling you, he's never wrong, and he's saying 70-50. But it's going to be one of those where, I think maybe the first one to 70 does win this ball game. I do know in years past that Coach Kyle's been A-OK with playing a little up and down pace, and pushing the envelope a little bit, especially with defensive pressure. But then, this year it seems like he wants to slow it down a little bit more and get more quality shots. So that's what happens last year when you're very senior laden.
You can kind of just let those guys fly around, be basketball players.
And so Fremont tries to throw it off of Chuck Shacko and does not work, and it will be Laker basketball. .31 Stephen Burkholder comes into the game for Fremont. And Colton Guthrie comes out of the game. He's hit a couple threes for the Eagles and has been instrumental in this run that they've had, 17-6 run here to end this. Nate Kyle goes down and scores. I think he was looking to dunk that.
I thought he was going to throw that one down for sure.
Yeah, he can jump out of the gym. He can dunk with the best of them.
Just a gifted athlete.
Yes. And he works his tail off. That's part of it, too. That's a 3-ball, no good, going up. And he traveled, and it'll be Lakeland basketball here, 22 seconds to go. See if Lakeland can tie it up or take the lead here right before the end of the quarter.
This would be a big moment right here for Lakeland. Last possession here. After surviving that storm, going into the second quarter tied or down 2 really isn't that big of a deal.
Nate's going to pop it from 3, just off the rim. And Chuck Shacko saves it. And Keenan Rowe goes up and scores and ties the ball game right before the end of the quarter. And it's a tie ball game.
Good effort there from Kean. Hey, that's that hustle play you were asking somebody to step up and make.
Yeah, the hustle play there by Keenan Rowe, and actually by Chuck Shacko there is the one that saved it, and Kean made it a smart play by going up there. So we'd like to give a shout out to PSM. And PSM is where the athletes become more. By building a team around each individual athlete, we help you reach your goals no matter the sport or level of play. From the region's best performance training programs to injury rehab and physical therapy, we care for the whole athlete. Learn more about our services at parkviewsportsmedicine.com. All right, a 19-19 ball game, up and down, helter-skelter, just like what Fremont wants to do. So let's see the adjustments made by both coach here in the huddle and see what they can come up with. Is Lakeland came out swinging, and then Fremont had their counter punch, and then
Lakeland survived it. So let's see who can come out with some energy here after a very tiresome first quarter and see if they can get a quick lead here.
You know, what I've seen from Fremont defensively is, you know, nothing revolutionary, but it's a zone, and they're making a lot of movement, and they're very active hands. They're not the most athletic team. They're not the biggest team. They're not the fastest team, but they're flying around making plays on the defensive end and kind of taking Lakeland out of the rhythm a little bit.
Yeah, and the thing that Lakeland's kind of doing the same thing to them, making them turn the ball over a lot. And I don't have turnover stats here, but I'm sure it's a lot on both sides. So an air ball there gathered by Justin Carlson, and Lakeland will look to take the lead here back for the first time since about the middle of the first quarter. And a nice cut there by Nate Collins, just can't finish. The ball's on the floor, and it's going to be a tie-up, and it will be Lakeland basketball after the tie-up.
Lakeland's been attacking the middle of that zone these last couple of possessions with Nate cutting from the top of the key down and through the paint, and it's been open both times. So when Fremont adjusts to that, that's going to suck the defense in a little bit and keep the shooters open.
Swing around, Justin Carlson thought about it. So the key in Arroyo. Kincharan passes up a three, but he's driving to the hoop here. He's got an open lane, doesn't go. Another ball on the ground. And Fremont Eagles come up with a nice outlet pass. And key in Arroyo with a swat, and Nate Kyle comes up with it. And a nice pass into Kean again. And one, but they called a travel. They called a travel on Kean Arroyo, but man, what a play. He hustles all the way down, gets the swat, keeps it in bounds. They get all up the court. He cuts and makes the basket. Thought he gave the Lakers the lead, but felt like it. Official called travel. Free ball by Fremont, and that's a heartbreaker right there as Ethan Grimm hits a three and takes the lead again for the Eagles. Nice dribble handoff there. Trying to break the zone from the top of the key. Keegan Merrifield puts one up, but no good. And another hustle play for a turnover. Keegan goes up again, and he gets fouled. He's going for two. Merrifield.
That time he got rewarded for the effort.
Keegan Merrifield is playing really hard right now.
Yeah, really hard. He's got that look in his eye down there. You can tell.
I've seen that look a few times when he's setting the edge for us at tight end. We got to run our plays, and he does a really good job setting an edge for us, being 6'4", and he's way stronger than he looks. I mean, he looks kind of wiry, but he is a very strong young man. So the first one goes begging, but his second free throw here is short, and Fremont will be back on the attack. Three ball again by Grimm is good, and he's starting to heat up for the Eagles. And Coach Stuckey takes a timeout after back-to-back threes by Ethan Grimm.
They're really attacking the press, you know, throwing the ball up the court, trying to beat people back. You can tell that, you know, Coach Stuckey over there at Fremont predicates a fast-paced, up-tempo style of basketball. And, you know, Fremont working it to perfection so far, finding a lot of open looks on leak-outs. They got some cherry picking going on. You know, that the furthest guy from the goal, you know, is taking off as soon as the shot goes up. And they're just trying to get out and beat the defense back.
Interesting timeout by Coach Stuckey on that one, as they just hit back-to-back threes and seem to have all the momentum. We'll see what this timeout does for them. So look for Lakeland to get a good shot here and get back on the scoreboard and go play some defense. Nice cut there. In for Nate Kyle. Count it, and one. Nate Kyle.
That's a great take. You know,
that strength going up with that was a really, really nice take. I know he was upset with himself about missing that last layup, and he just made up for it right there.
Yep. And that's what happens when you miss one. All you can do is focus on the next one.
Yep.
That's already 3 on Guthrie. Wow.
3 fouls on Guthrie, so that's something moving forward for the Fremont, as Nate Kyle completes the and one, and Fremont comes out with a 3-point lead here. A late foul call going to be on Kyle Hartsoe. That's his second, team's first in this quarter. And Landon Yeager comes in for Kyle as he picked up his second foul there. And a guy that we haven't talked a whole lot about that we did at the very beginning of the broadcast was Connor Slee. And Justin Carlson and Kean Arroyo have done a really nice job, and that is a trip foul on Fremont. Connor Slee again comes in at 33 points in this first game, and I don't think we've mentioned his name yet.
He's taken a couple shots, but they really haven't had to go to him. They've been getting open looks for everybody else, and they've been going down. So, I was interested to see if Slee got shut down, what Fremont would look like, and so far they're acclimating themselves fairly well.
Out of bounds there off of Fremont. Lakeland will inbound. Long cross-court pass, a little dangerous there. But Lakeland's got to get moving and got to get the movement going against this matchup zone.
It's just so annoying to play against an amoeba defense like this.
Yeah, you got to be very patient. It makes you really work for your shots. Be a blocking foul on Caden Hofnagel. And that is the 4th team foul on Fremont. So the next one, the Lakers will be shooting 2.
A bit of a...
The clock's still...
They didn't mention the clock still running. That's all right. Anthony Concharin goes
yeah.
right down and lays it in good. 2 points. Anthony Concharin.
That's a great take from Anthony. Glad to see that he's added that Euro to his game, and that's really good work right there.
He works really, really hard, and he's always in the gym. I always see him in the gym in the summer, and he's one that really, really wants to be a good ball player, and he puts in the work for sure. Lob play did not work this time. Worked earlier in the game, but Nate Kyle soars up and takes it from him. Entry pass to Keegan, out to Nate Kyle, could not hit the 3. Lakeland moving the ball really well there. And one, Keegan Merrifield, and one.
That's a great take. Hey, that's just a drop step right there. That's the basic post move, the first one you teach the kid.
And that is the 3rd foul on Caden Hofnagel. So Keegan Merrifield will go line to complete the and one, but that is Hofnagel's 3rd.
We're going to see just how deep this Fairfield team can go.
Completes the and one. Lakers go up 2 on a 8-0 run here. Almost a nice defensive play there by Nate Kyle. Fremont regains possession. A lot of cross-court passes. Dribble 3 off side iron, and Lakeland will collect it. Justin Carlson for another 3 from the corner. Good! Justin Carlson, his 3rd 3 of the game, puts Lakeland up 5. A quick foul there on Landon Yeager. But Justin Carlson, 3 threes here. Puts Lakeland up 5.
I was just about to say, since those first couple of possessions, he hadn't really had a look over there, that corner Carlson, but man, that was a quick release with somebody right in his face too. Big time shot.
He is a very good athlete, and he's definitely one that this team's going to have to rely on a lot to have a couple big games to help out Nate.
Great deflection there from Arroyo, getting a hand in the passing lane.
He's like a little water bug. He is everywhere. On the court. Everywhere.
I was surprised to see Sleedy drive that, We heard so much about his shooting acumen. Hey, free safety again.
Free safety look there. I don't know who that's going to be off of. And it stays here for Lakeland. I don't know if any fan base was going to be happy with any of those calls. But, I think if they ruled it against Lakeland would have been upset. They ruled against Fremont, they're upset. That's just a 50-50 call that they get paid to do. So 3 by Ken Arroyo, off the mark. Levi Cook back up and good. Levi Cook cleans it up. And it's a 7-point lead, Lakers.
Good little run here from the Lakers. Seems like they settled into the game, speed a little bit, feel a little bit more comfortable.
Almost got another steal there, Ken Arroyo. Justin, charge call. Keegan Merrifield draws the charge. And that'll be on 25, Connor Slee.
Great charge take right there. Slee had a full head of steam coming down the lane.
Keegan Merrifield not afraid of contact. He plays tight end, folks. That is the second foul on Connor Slee. And one of Coach Kyle's keys to the game was that he wanted to draw at least 5 charges. And so that's one of those where, hey, that's a big moment in the game. And ever since Fremont took those back-to-back threes, Coach Stuckey called timeout, and all of a sudden Lakeland goes on a 13-0 run.
Just good basketball, quick basketball. The first quarter, they thought a second too long on some of the easier plays that they could have made, and it led to the ball getting taken away. It led to the turnover. But in this half, Lakeland's been making the snap-second decisions much better. They've been getting the ball where it needs to be, and they've been getting good looks.
If you're watching basketball for a long time, if you look at the team that is getting easy shots versus the team that's getting difficult shots, right now, Lakeland's getting the easy ones. Fremont's taking hard ones.
I guarantee you, every basketball coach in the world would rather have a fast break layup than a layup after a minute of offense.
Yeah, that's right. Just like every football coach would take a kickoff return.
Yeah.
So something we haven't mentioned yet is Justin Carlson's defense on 25, Connor Slee. Connor does not have any points in this game right now, and Justin has 9. And so he's done a fantastic job keeping Slee off of the board so far. Free ball by Nate Kyle here. In and out. That had brought the house down.
It looked good, and it was in there.
Another 3 by Fremont. Rebound there by Slee.
They've had him on the block most of this game, too. Surprising.
Yeah, he hits a lot of threes, and he's one that they need to get some shots. Another 3 ball by Grimm. No good. Great rebound by Justin Carlson, going up strong and making sure he secures it for the Lakers. Oh,
that was
runner jumper.
Shot.
That's a college shot there by Nate Kyle, and that was a sweet-looking jumper. Puts the Lakers up 9.
That's a refined basketball play right there.
Up and good there by
Fremont's Corbin Beeman, and a much-needed answer for the Eagles. A poke steal there by Fremont, and Slee goes down the lane, but it's going to be fouled. Are they going to give him 2, or is it going to be underneath? It is going to be 2 shots for Connor Slee.
Wow, surprising.
Yeah, he's been bottled up so far. I mean, it's you know what the announcers jinx on him, but he's struggled this game. But tell you what, his teammates have really picked him up, and his teammates have done an excellent job as both free throws are missed by Connor Slee. Connor's a really good ball player, so he's going to get going here shortly. It's just whether if Lakeland can survive it.
You know, I think Nate and Connor might have been teammates on that Summit City Elite team.
Nice reverse play by Justin Carlson that doesn't go in, and a putback by Levi Cook does, though. And Levi Cook with another junk basket. He's won, again, last year, this Lakeland team had Tommy Curtis, nicknamed the Junkyard Dog, that would go in there and get all the dirty points and stuff. And it seems like so far, Levi Cook's kind of taken that role a little bit as he picks up a foul here with 41 seconds to go. And that's another thing that we mentioned here. A whole lot of fouls by Lakeland in that first quarter, but they have not allowed Fremont to get in the bonus yet this quarter. With only 40 seconds to go.
Much better defense, moving the feet a lot better, and that's how you get rid of fouls.
Open 3 is missed by Fremont. Nice find by Keegan Arroyo. Keegan Merrifield, 2 points Lakers. What a nice find by Keegan Arroyo.
It was a great pass. He was falling down.
Connor Slee goes in, and it's going to be a travel call. And 16 seconds to go in this first half. 38-27 Lakers.
It looked like his teammate tried to take a charge on him there.
You're playing so fast sometimes it's hard to control what you're doing and stuff, and it's easy to judge from up here. But Lakeland, 11-point lead, and the ball here to end the half. See what the Lakers can do with it. Justin Carlson, little picket fence play for 3. No good. Rebound by Keegan Merrifield, goes up strong. Good. Keegan Merrifield at the buzzer. Lakers up 13 in the half. What a big shot. A big hustle play there by Keegan Merrifield. And Lakers go up 13 with an outstanding quarter by those Lakers. And remember, this quarter, it was 19-19 going into it.
Yeah, that's a 21-8 quarter there. That's a great quarter from the Lakers. And that's exactly what we wanted to see from them.
And a message from PSM here. PSM is the Northeastern Indiana's partner for performance training and sports medicine services, providing comprehensive, coordinated care every step of the way with certified athletic trainers in schools, personalized performance training programs, Ortho Express walk-in clinics, the area's only certified sport dietitian, and direct access to expert physical therapists and orthopedic physicians. No matter where you are on your athletic journey, PSN helps you reach your goals. Learn how you can become more at parkviewsportsmedicine.com. So an entertaining first half by both teams as Lakeland jumped out to an early 9-2 lead, and then Fremont came storming back and had an 11-0 run of themselves. And then it kind of went back and forth at the end of the first quarter, and then Fremont hits back-to-back threes at the beginning of the quarter, and it was a quick 6 points within the first 2 minutes, and then they only scored 2 points the other 6 minutes. So a great defensive effort by Lakeland to go on a 21-2 run here to go up 13 at halftime. So with that, we'll be back here to bring you the second half of action, and we'll see you then.
ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the second half of this basketball game. And if you weren't with us for the first half, you missed a great closing 6 minutes by the Lakers to go on a 21-2 run to take control of this ball game, go up 13, and going into the second half here with a lot of momentum. We'll see what adjustments both coaches make, and I think we're in for an entertaining second half.
Absolutely agree. Lakers threw the first haymaker of the game right there in the second quarter. Let's see who throws the next punch here.
Nice defensive possession there by the Lakers results in a rebound by Keegan Merrifield, and Lakers are back on offense here. Nate Kyle, nice pass. He gets it right back. He goes down the lane, takes a 10-footer. It's good. Count the basket and foul on Fremont.
That's a good take there from Nate. Looked like he was operating out of the high post there in that possession, as opposed to roving around the perimeter. Interesting little wrinkle. You know, he had a lot of success attacking the middle of the court in that second quarter.
Completes the end one, and as the third foul on Grimm, according to the scoreboard. Coach, do you have 3 fouls on him as well?
I do not.
So you have 2 on him?
I also haven't been keeping really good track of their stats.
Ethan Grimm, according to the scoreboard, has 3 fouls, and so he's been the Fremont Eagles' leading scorer so far, as a corner 3 goes in and out on Lakeland, or off for Fremont, and it's going to be a foul on on Kyle Hartso. Too many Kyles around here. So
that's 3 on.
Hartso doesn't agree with the call. It is a tough one. It is a 50-50 call, so that one goes against the Lakers.
Lakeland with just 1 in real foul trouble. That's Hartso with 3. Fremont with that's Guthrie, Hoofnagel, and Grimm all with 3 fouls. So a lot of foul trouble. 3 of the 5 starters for Fremont with 3 fouls already.
Oh, great block there by Kean Arroyo. Out and going for the Lakers. What a block by Nate Kyle. And the ball goes off of a Fremont player. It's going to be Lakeland basketball. Well, I'll give credit where credit is due. Corbin Beeman has done a really good job of when Kean Arroyo gets around him to poke the ball out from him. He's done that several times tonight, and so that's just something that that Beeman, being a senior, is taking the sophomore to school with that. So
that extra craftiness, that extra 2 use.
Keegan Merrifield, a nice drive and take to the hoop. Keegan Merrifield, 2 points. Lakers height coming up big here. Beeman for 3, no good. Rebound, Concharin. He's out and going up to Justin Carlson for the layup. Good. Justin Carlson, quick 2, and Lakers quickly up 20 points just like that. Grimm for 3, no good, and it's going to be a block call on Concharin. He wanted that other charge that Coach Kyle was talking about. So
looked to have good position there. Just a bang-bang call. Could go anyway.
PSM wants you to improve your game this season. PSM's Edge training program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/performance to schedule your free consultation. And both free throws go down for Fremont.
Grimm now up to 15, leading the Falcons. Or Eagles, sorry.
Nate Kyle with a runner in the lane, no good. Carlson back up, also no good. Rebound Eagles. And we get another charge call on Connor Slee. That one was drawn by Nate Kyle, doing it on both sides. Not afraid of the dirty work, Nate Kyle. That is Connor Slee's third foul, so that is the fourth starter for the Eagles that now have 3 fouls. And if you're Coach Stuckey, you're looking at your bench going, all right, who's going to be up next?
Trusting them all right now.
And we got another foul underneath. Keegan Merrifield is posting up Caden Hoffnagel. And that is Hoffnagel's 4th foul. So now he has 4 here, and Coach is going to leave him in the ballgame.
It looks like the height of the Lakers is kind of weighing on the Eagles these last couple of possessions. Merrifield been doing a lot of work around the basket.
Pull-up jumper, Nate Kyle, no good. Lakers doing a good job keeping the Eagles in front of them. Nice movement there by Concharin. Kick out 3 by Beeman, goes off the iron. Rebound by Grimm, and we got a travel on Beeman. I think he tucked it away like a football, and then it called the travel on him. And Coach Stuckey does, in fact, take out Hoffnagel now with the 4 fouls. So Chuck Shacko enters the game for Lakeland, and so does Levi Cook. I'll give it to Anthony Concharin. He's given really good minutes for the Lakers when they needed it, with Kyle Hartsoe being in foul trouble.
He's getting stuck up there at the top of the defense when we switch a lot. He's doing a lot of good work side to side, keeping Fremont out of the paint.
Keenan Arroyo pops a 3. No good. He followed his shot, but went out of bounds.
Stop ball.
Dribbled off his leg, and it's going to be Lakeland basketball. It seems like Fremont's just all out of sorts right now. Yeah. They hit those back-to-back threes and were rolling, and ever since then it's been tough sledding for the Eagles. Those back-to-back threes occurred with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter as the Eagles went up 25-19, and ever since then it has just been an onslaught from the Lakers since then, holding them, especially defensively, holding Fremont to just 4 points in more than a quarter now. So excellent defensive.
Oh yeah,
nice cut there. Levi Cook up and good. Levi Cook turnaround floater, and it's a 20-point lead for the Lakers again. We got a hold there on Levi Cook playing defense. Fremont crowd is very excited about that one. Fouls on the scoreboard is 3-3 though.
Cook playing good defense there, Sometimes it's okay to take a grab foul if the other team's best player is about to get open.
Fremont turns it right over as an errant pass goes through the arms of Grimm. And Lakeland looking for a dagger here. A 3 would be a dagger. A nice take by Concharin. No good. We're going to get a foul underneath on the rebound, but it'll be the 4th foul by the Lakers. That is Chuck Shacko's 2nd foul. Landon Yeager comes in for Anthony Concharin. Football pass too far, and it will be Laker basketball.
Like you said, right here, this one's got the feeling of the straw that might break the proverbial camel's back here.
Yeah, we were looking for that last possession, seeing what we get, and that's it up there by Keegan Merrifield.
That's just a great pass on the back cut. That's great communication. Phenomenal.
Lakeland student section getting into it, playing defense. Fremont still can't buy a bucket. That's going to be a travel call. That's allowed in the summer in the AAU, but it ain't allowed now.
The atmosphere right now is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah,
Lakers making it hard to score.
There's a couple that participated in the Western night. A couple of them got some Christmas pajamas on. I'm not going to call anybody out, but she happens to be in my class, so we'll talk about that one on Monday. But we got a couple Western themed guys out here and girls, and they're having a good time. So 3-ball Kyle Hartzell drains it. 3-ball Kyle Hartzell, and you just have to think that might be the straw.
As they turn it right back over.
Right back over. Kyle Hartzell turnaround, no good. And that's going to be a foul on Levi Cook. So Fremont will go to the line shooting 2. That is Levi Cook's 4th foul.
Goodness.
And the line shooting 2 for Fremont, number 25, Connor Slee.
So Slee will go to the line after the Levi Cook foul, and Slee is looking for his first points of the ball game.
He has 3.
He has 3 points.
I'm not sure where that came from. I don't remember him scoring personally, but I don't think he might have hit a 3.
He could have hit a 3. So that is Slee's 4th point now. If we missed a 3 earlier in the ball game, we do apologize. So Levi Cook will head to the bench for the Lakers after his 4th foul, and Justin Carlson will come back in for Lakeland. And Slee hits another one.
Good to see Cole Reel out there.
Cole Reel, freshman, out on the court, number 21, getting his first minutes. And he's going to, he wanted that 3, but he knew he'd hear that from Coach Kyle if he popped that one on his first time down the court. So good job working the offense, running the motion. Kyle Hartzell pops it for 3. That's good. Kyle Hartzell, Mr. Automatic.
Good to see Kyle come alive here after he dealt with a little bit of foul trouble in the first half.
And that's going to be a foul on Chuck Shacko. So Fremont will go back to the line, shoot 2. I always think of Kyle Hartzell in that Prairie Heights game last year where he had, I think, 5 threes in that game. And he just, and I think 4 of them were in one quarter, and really turned the tides of that ball game because that was an excellent high school basketball game. Prairie Heights had 2 phenomenal athletes in Isaiah Malone and Cade Batchelor. So, those 2 guys were really good ball players, and there's again another foul here on Fremont. So,
double foul here.
So again, double foul, double holds. So that'll be Carlson's first.
And Slee's 4th.
No, it's on Burkholder. It's 31.
Okay.
That's his 2nd. So it's going to be a jump ball, and the ball will go to the Lakers. So next foul by Fremont will be a 2-shot foul no matter what. So again, reminding ourselves and reminding our folks at home about the foul situation. It's a new one. So Coach Kyle is going to take a timeout to calm everybody down here a little bit as the Lakers are up 25 points. So we'd like to take a moment and thank our primary sponsors of Lakeland Athletics. They are Farmer State Bank, Superior Rigging and Erecting, Miller's Super Value, Miller Sign Company, Linder's Tavern on Main, Alpha Building Center, Howell LaGrange Insurance Agency and Auto Owners Insurance, Avery's Lawn Service, D&B Partners Brett and Melissa Bateman. Thank you to each of these businesses for your partnership and your support of Lakeland students. So a timeout here by Coach Kyle, trying to get the troops in order. a lot of interesting foul situations going on for both teams as Levi Cook has 4, and I know Fremont started. They have 1 starter with 4, and then they have 3 others with 3. So it's a situation where Fremont's really got to back off, and I think Lakeland can really take advantage of that. So. It's going to be a foul on Burkholder again, and Kyle Harsaw will go to the line, shooting 2 for Lakeland.
Way to attack the closeout there, Kyle, after hitting a couple threes in a row, you know. Diversifying his game.
Rebound off of Fremont, and it will be Lakeland basketball. Coach Stuckey's increasingly getting more frustrated with the officiating.
It's going to be a straight-up push on 30, or 31, I mean.
So 31 again. That's his 4th foul. He picked up 3 quick fouls here in consecutive possessions. So Cole Reel will go to the line looking for his first varsity basketball points. Just offside iron, but there's going to be a lot of points scored by this young man moving forward for this program, as he is just a freshman.
Bright future ahead. He gives me and you buckets. You know.
He is a very, very talented athlete, very quick athlete. So he is definitely one that Lakeland is going to be very excited about. So they're going to call a quick foul on that.
Oh, it went dead because we were on for 3 hours. It started at 6.
So he has to We apologize for the video stream, ladies and gentlemen. We are currently fixing it, but the Lakers have opened up another 28-point lead here as Cole Reel got fouled and went to the line, and Kyle Hartsoe also hit a 3-ball. And so the Lakers are up 28 points here with 50 seconds to go in the quarter. And so the Fremont Eagles are just shot a 3 and missed it, and it's going to go the other way. It's going to be Lakeland basketball. So again, we apologize for the feed, but we are now back, and so we will bring you the rest of the ball game here. So. All right, so the Lakers going to close out the quarter here. We got a lot of subs in the ball game right now. Cole Reel's going to take a 3 from this corner. It's no good. Chuck Shacko, big rebound from the guy, and Landon Yeager going to try a 3. That's no good. Chuck Shacko, another rebound. Kyle Hartsoe, another 3. Oh, almost drops, but Kyle Hartsoe. They called a travel on Kyle Hartsoe, so.
Strange. It could have been on the pass, I guess. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I couldn't see his feet, so we're not going to judge here. So referee clearly saw a lot better than us. So the Eagles have the ball here with about 10 seconds to go, and we're going to get a foul on Landon Yeager, and the Eagles will go to the line to shoot 2. All right, Fremont hits a 3 from the corner, and that is Grimm's. I think that is Grimm's 4th of the ball game. So a good close. Again, another great quarter by the Lakers. Again, a 23-point quarter after a 21-point quarter in the third one. So the Lakers have opened up a 63-29 advantage over the Eagles. So Parkview LaGrange Hospital is committed to providing expert care for the community, from cardiology to surgical procedures to outpatient rehabilitation therapy. Our team provides excellent service every step of the way. Visit parkview.com/LaGrange to learn more. Again, we apologize for the technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. We got a new system this year, which hopefully you notice is a lot smoother and a lot better as far as the sound goes, and a lot better as far as for us. I know that we've got some wireless microphones, so it's been a bit of an adjustment to start here, but it's been a good one so far, and it's been a joy to watch these Lakers tonight in this brand new, beautiful looking gym. Where we've got new lighting, we've got some new decals on the sides here. You can't really see it on the camera, but up above the basket to your right is a huge Lakeland Lakers logo that looks absolutely amazing. Awesome. And if you notice too, the scoreboards are of a lighter blue color that actually matches our blue that we wear. So a lot less different colors are going on in this gym, and there's a lot. It's a lot cleaner looking. So we got another foul right off the bat here. So I'm starting to feel like I'm watching Purdue play basketball with all these fouls on each team. But it's one of those things where both teams are fighting through it, and both teams are, it's an equal playing field. So as Grimm tries to shoot another 3 there, and it's a big rebound there by Levi Cook, a nice outlet to Nate Kyle. He wanted to dunk it, but he ended up turning it into a nice finger roll, and 2 points for Nate Kyle. A rebound by Slee, doesn't go in, and wide open underneath is Colton Guthrie, and Fremont lays it in.
Lakeland staying very patient.
Nice spin move, Levi Cook, and one, give it to him. Great move, Levi Cook, and it will stretch the lead to 26 for Lakers, pending another free throw. So, and a great showing here by Coach Kevin Watkins. His wrestlers just got back from the conference duels at Fairfield, and they're already back, and all the wrestlers go to the top of the student section there to join in. So an awesome move there by Lakeland Wrestling. So good luck to them tomorrow at the NECC Super Duels, hosted right here at Lakeland Junior Senior High School. So if you want something to do with your Saturday morning and you want to watch some wrestling, this is the place to do it.
I would say last year, it's a fun atmosphere, fast pace, a lot of high quality athletes getting it going, all day long.
Three ball again from Fremont. Air ball, rebound, Keegan Merrifield gets it. Looking for an outlet, gets to Levi Cook, and Lakers out and running. Levi gets his pocket pick there. Beeman's been very good at doing that. He is a very savvy, very, very good defender, and he's a kid that you definitely want on your team if you're picking a high school basketball team. And that's going to be a foul on Beeman, trying to get another one. That time, Kean Arroyo switches hands, and it's going to be a foul. That's Beeman's first foul. That is very impressive by young man, because
he's been very active and very clean.
He
somehow.
is very good, and that is a show of a seasoned and good basketball player right there.
Impressive from Beeman, because we've been talking about him up here. He's been all over everybody. Playing
went
tough
for the
defense.
lob to Nate Kyle, but Fremont defended it. Nate Kyle dribbles around, went baseline, layup good. Nate Kyle, and the outlet there does not get completed to Connor Slee, and Lakeland will turn around and have the basketball. Nate Kyle Euro step. Good down the lane. Nate Kyle. Three from Fremont. Rebound, Kean Arroyo.
Nate Kyle's up to 21 points, by the way.
And he just got called for a travel. That announcer's jinx is very, very real, as we've come to find out in the 3 years of doing this. The announcer's jinx.
Anytime I open my big fat mouth,
it's Lakeland now up 71-41, and man, ever since we keep going back to it, ever since that 6-minute mark of the second quarter, it's just been all Lakers.
Yeah, it was a completely different game. I openly wondered about Fremont's depth and how they were going to hang around with this frantic pace, and they had a little bit of foul trouble involved, but for the most part, it was just Lakeland stepping up on defense, locking in, and shutting the Eagles down. A lot of the Eagles' points were scored in the first quarter on wide open threes in the corner, and that just comes down to a little bit faster rotation on the defensive end. So Lakeland really locked in, and we keep hitting shots. Fremont just kind of has sputtered, whereas we're running through the finish line.
Right, ever since that 6-minute mark in the second quarter, it has been Lakers 52, Fremont 16. So that is obviously that's a difference in the game, and that's something that Coach Kyle can look back when we watch film in the morning about what Lakeland has done well, and things that they can improve upon, and things that really work. Because we talked about the East Noble game last week. This offense had a hard time getting going. Only scored 47 points, 45 points, and so it was a tough thing for the Lakers to get going. But having 71 now with 5.5 to go is a huge improvement for the Lakers. Levi Cook drives down the lane. It's no good.
It was a really, really impressive take from him, though. Didn't know he had that in the locker.
Yeah, Levi's an outstanding athlete. He's a good receiver and a 3-ball. Keegan Arroyo. He's a really good receiver and an excellent outside linebacker for us playing football, and he's a really, really good baseball player for Coach Isaacs. And so, they're going to get a block on Concharin, and everybody else thought it was going to be a charge. But, a lot of these Lakers play a lot of different sports, and, shout out to these guys. Levi plays 3 sports, Kean plays 3 sports, Keegan Merrifield plays 2 sports, football and basketball. Somebody like a Braden Holbrook who's also came out and is playing basketball this year. Those guys are all 3-sport athletes, and, well, they're all sophomores. And so, Lakeland and their fans are going to be very used to seeing these names in every sport over and over and over again. As Fremont hits another 3 and it gets their crowd going with 4.5 to go. Levi Cook with another junk rebound, goes back up, gets fouled, and will go to the line and shoot 2. So, again, we talked about this earlier, but, Tommy Curtis was the kid last year that we relied on to do all the junk work and to play really good defense and get the rebounds and get those junk points. And we wondered who that was going to be this year. And thus far, my vote is going to be Levi Cook.
And if you can bring that sort of mentality to a team, that's just a whole nother spark. That gets all your teammates fired up, every time you make a play. The two sophomore forwards have been very active on the boards and especially the offensive glass today.
Another board there by Levi Cook, and it gets tipped away. But talking Keegan Merrifield earlier, another sophomore out there, and it's again, get used to these names, folks. They're going to be around for a while. Lakeland good with taking the air out of the ball a little bit here. Concharin drives baseline, but it gets poked away from him. But, 4 minutes to go, you're trying to take the air out a little bit. You're up 29 points. And it's just a matter of trying to get the clock down at this point. So, Arroyo inbounds Concharin 3, long, rebound Eagles. That's a walk. That was a good defensive play there by Kean Arroyo, standing there going to take the charge and that changed the Fremont player's shot. And we give it right back. And he tripped and fell because I think the last time that's where he fell down.
Yes, he fell in his own sweat.
That's tough. That's tough. We got a frantic pace. You go back and forth. Nate Kyle tried to outlet pass and there was nobody there. That's an unfortunate break for the Eagles, but that's a microcosm of how tonight's gone for Fremont. They got it right there, and then he just slipped and fell, and it's just a tough break.
It was like fate that happened. the ball was thrown all the way down the court to him by a player on the opposite team. It was like, one of those classic ridiculous missed moments right there.
I don't feel bad for the kid. I mean, you're playing as hard as you can. You go down like that. Yeah. That hurts.
Just unfortunate there.
Yep.
It's not like the NBA where you got the mops at the end of the court after every possession.
And, we don't have that luxury here. So, Keegan Merrifield going to pop a 3. It's good. Keegan Merrifield hits a 3, and that kid is excited right now. Keegan, he is pumped up, hitting his first varsity 3-pointer. And so that is an element to the game where if somebody that is a post player like Keegan Merrifield can go out to the 3-point line and make some threes, it is going to be he's going to be a really tough kid to guard. So an excellent job by these 5 tonight. And the other starters, as well, Justin Carlson and Kyle Hartso, as we got some subs coming in for the Lakers here. Cole Reel back in the ball game, Landon Yeager in, and then we got 3 other kids making their varsity appearance playing basketball. Number 32, Carter Krause, number 10, Miles Edwards, and number 40, Braden Holbrook, all making their appearance for Lakeland. And it looks like Fremont still has their starters in. So Lakeland going to play without their starters the last 3 minutes here. So that's a good move by Coach Kyle. Get those young kids some experience.
Yeah, get them some run, get them some play time, rest the legs of the older guys. You know, the worst thing that could happen right now in a game like this, up 30 way at the end of the game, you know, after a great performance, is having one of our really crucial players go down, you know. It's really a luxury to have a deep enough bench to, you know, be able to pull out like the 8 that played most of the game and still have 5 that you're comfortable getting some run in a varsity game.
Yeah, so during that game, Coach Kyle actually went 10 deep playing his varsity kids. And so that is a very big luxury to have go 10 deep and to be able to, you know, get some good minutes from some kids when you have some foul issues, you know, because that's going to happen. It's high school basketball. You're going to have foul issues. And if you can overcome that, you're going to win a lot more basketball games. Fremont also making some subs in for their team, so it's going to be a little bit. We're watching the 2s play here for both teams. Connor Slee takes it down the lane and scores for Fremont. And it's going to be over and back. Cole Reel wasn't established yet as Carter Krause went across the line and back to Cole Reel. So 2 freshmen there. Slight mistake. That's all right. We'll fix that. Coach Kyle right now telling the freshmen keep their eyes up and look for the pass in the corner down the court to set up the offense. So Connor Slee goes down the lane and gets fouled, and he'll go to line shoot 2.
Good take from Slee. Timeout Lakeland here?
Timeout Lakers. So I'm not one to judge anybody's coaching here, but I'm not sure why Connor Slee is in the ball game right now. So, you know, coach has his reasons, and, you know, he gets paid a lot of money to – I shouldn't say a lot. He gets paid money.
He gets paid
to make those decisions. And then, you know, I know as a coach myself, sometimes it's hard to understand from the outside what the exact thoughts are from a coach. But, you know, I think maybe it's one of those things where he's trying to get Connor some confidence after a really tough game here, where he got, you know, he kind of got bottled up by the Lakeland defense, and, you know, maybe one of those things where you get him going and back into the flow of things. That way, when they get to their next game, you know, they can hit the ground running. So. All right, as we get to the last 2.5 minutes of this game, again, Lakeland jumped out to the quick 9-2 lead, and then Fremont came storming back. But then, ever since that 6-minute mark in the second quarter, we talked about it several times now. It's been all Lakeland, and it's been impressive to watch what this team could be moving forward as we, you know, start December here, and then, you know, next thing we know, it's going to be Christmas, and then you got 2 months till the end of the season, and you got to develop as a team, and you got the tournament, and it's going to be one of those things that we're going to watch this team grow up before our eyes, and I think this team's just going to keep getting better and better and better as the year goes on. So that's going to be a foul on Fremont as Landon Yeager hits the deck. So.
Yeah, hey, this is the group we're going to be playing in the sectional with. you got a couple good squads in there this year. Fairfield moving in to the sectional, as well as the defending state champs Northwood, expected to have another good season. And West Noble with Barth over there, they also have high expectations in Ligonier this year.
Braden Holbrook takes a three-pointer from the corner and hits. Braden Holbrook, first varsity points, three-pointer. Braden and Landon Yeager, quick steal, Miles Edwards layup good. And quick 5 points by the sophomore Laker three-pointer, and then the junior Miles Edwards with the quick layup. So Braden Holbrook three-pointer, I know he's going to be pumped up about that one. So if you guys aren't familiar with Braden Holbrook, you should be. He is the Lakeland football all-time leading passer, and he is a sophomore.
That's your quarterback, baby.
He is our quarterback, and he is a excellent football player, and he's gonna go somewhere someday to go play football. But he's a kid that works really hard at whatever he does, and he's a kid that coming out for basketball this year and really missed it last year. And he's a kid that is really enjoying being with his buddies on the bench and on the court. So he's going to only grow with confidence. He's an excellent athlete.
You love adding length and athleticism to any basketball.
Yeah, he's 6'4", 185 pounds, and he's a kid that can get up, and he's got a 32-inch vertical. So he's a kid that's going to go up and soar and go get boards, and he's a kid that is going to secretly get better as the year goes on, just simply because he hasn't played in a while, and he could be one that's going to contribute some sneaky minutes when you're pushing into February into March.
Yeah, like I said, can't teach 6'4" with jumping ability, long arms, basketball IQ. So those guys don't just grow on trees out there. So it's nice to have them out for the program.
Yep. I know Coach Kyle is excited, and I know Braden's enjoying his time out here. So as Fremont turns it over, we're in the last 1 minute and 47 seconds of the game. Lakeland looking to bleed this one out and close it out in style.
When was the last time we scored 90?
I do not have that on me. We can quick Google search that on the John Harrell's website, but we can try here. Miles Edwards goes down the lane, gets fouled, and he'll shoot two. And that one drops. That took forever on the rim, but it does go down.
The last time the Lakers scored a 90-point victory, or scored 90 points, was January 22nd, 2020, or 2021 against Hamilton.
Love the history there, Coach. I thought it was going to be a block with Landon Yeager, and they're going to call a foul. That's Landon Yeager's fifth foul. He's fouled out of the ball game, but man, he gave some excellent minutes.
Great minutes. Hey, he looked a lot more comfortable tonight than he has in the past.
Yeah, he came in and he had to pick up the reins for Kyle Hartza, who got in quick early foul trouble, and so he had to give some good minutes for us. And man, he comes in. He's an excellent defender. He's quick. He's always in shape. He's an excellent cross-country runner too. So.
Yeah, great game tonight from Landon. Great game. Did everything we needed him to do. Feed the mate.
Chuck Shacko looking for some post moves. Kick out. Cutter Kraus with a jumper, and that's airballed. And Cole Reel with a nice hustle play. Chuck Shacko up and good. Chuck Shacko scores.
Flex on him, Shaq. Flex on him.
Hunter Slee takes a three, and it is no good off a Fremont player, and it'll be Lakeland ball. Love to see Chuck Shacko get some points there, man. He's such a good kid, works really hard.
Always with a smile on his face.
Always with a smile on that kid's face. He's gotten a lot bigger and stronger. He's very physical. Obviously plays offensive guard for us on the football field, so that helps. But Miles Edwards commits the foul there, and Fremont will shoot two. In and out, around in, a nice rebound there by Carter Krause. Nice feed there from Cole Reel to Chuck Shacko, and Chuck will go to the line, shoot 2 more. There have been so many fouls in this game.
See, we didn't really get started until late because the JV game went until 7:25, but it's going to be like, it'll be 9:30.
Steal there by Carter Krause, goes down the lane, and it gets called for a double dribble.
First double dribble of the year.
First double dribble. You don't see that called too often
Not
anymore.
very often. Especially not while somebody's actively has the dribble going.
Yes. Anthony Concharin goes up and goes to do the layup and gets fouled hard by a Fremont player, and he lands on his face. Yeah, that was on Connor Slee.
Now,
Concharin here going up, see if he can knock these down after getting hit, and that's an excellent job by Concharin. You know, that's a tough thing to come back from. You know, you land on your face and you're out of source, and you got to focus on hitting free throws. That's one of the toughest things in sports, to, you know, get hurt, get fouled, and have to go hit a free throw in front of the entire crowd who's watching you. And travel on Fremont.
We just can't get through this last minute, can we?
It's been trying. So
Lakers
been
going
good.
for 90 here.
it's been much better that the Lakers are winning, you know, getting through this, but you know,
He's holding it.
look for Lakeland here to hold the ball.
Good. We don't need
And
to play
Coach
any more
Stuckey saying no
basketball tonight.
fouls. And that'll do it, folks. Our final score this evening, Lakeland 89, Fremont 55. Congrats to both teams on the game well played. Fremont fans, your Eagles will be in action again Tuesday night at home against Garrett. The JV contest will start at 6 p.m. Lakeland fans, the Lakers will take the court again on Tuesday in a road game at Fairfield. The JV and C team will both start at 6 p.m. with the varsity following. We thank you for watching our stream, and we hope to bring you more action later this year, as we have several more home games to cover. And so I know both me and Coach Betts will be on the call for most of those. And so we are excited to bring you this team moving forward this entire year. So
For what should be a really exciting season.
Yep.
I think you can feel the palpable feeling of expectation this year.
Yes, and again, an awesome job scoring 89 points after a really, really tough game against East Noble. I think that shows you how good actually East Noble is too.
Yeah.
So, you know, game well played by both teams, and we enjoyed bringing you the action tonight, and we will see you guys on the next one.